Weekends on UME Radio. Get the UME Radio app.
Are you ready for the weekend?
Oh, yes, girl. Get your cup of tea and mic check, 1, 2. I am so ready.
To inspire, motivate, and educate. Weekends on UME Radio. The sun is up and so are we.
News, interviews, hot topics. Connect with us. Let us know what's on your mind. Follow, comment, subscribe.
We're everywhere. UME Radio app, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, iTunes, TuneIn, and all other digital platforms. Email us info@umeradio.com. On WhatsApp, 201-503-6731. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram and Facebook, all at UME Radio. Follow me, Jesse, on Instagram at ink.jess, that's ink.jess, and on Facebook at Jesselyn Abel, that's JESSELYNE, Abel, ABEL.
And follow me, Marsha J, on all social media platforms at official Marsha J, or you can just check out marshajnow.com.
Weekends on UME Radio with Marsha J and Jesse.
Amplifying the voice of positive influencers.
UME Radio. Positive entertainment 24/7. Subscribe on YouTube and click the notification bell.
I want to say, building a healthy financial mindset is the first step towards wealth. And I trust that that information was definitely a blessing to you. Over to you, Jesse.
Thanks so much, Marsha. That is absolutely amazing and powerful. I think that everyone needs to really go dig deep in those 5 steps here. But let's also talk about that wellness is not only financial, but it's also our health. And for many Americans, decisions around wellness and self-care include whether they prefer taking a spin class or doing yoga, or facilities have classes to best fit their schedules. Their pursuit of fitness and being well can be viewed as, a casual endeavor. But for many Black people, however, choices around health and wellness are quite literally life and death. So today we have our special guest, Mr. Barry Herbert, who's a physical therapist in New York and creator of the herbal drink, Herbal Fuel. I am so excited to talk to you, Mr. Herbert. How are you this morning?
I'm doing well. How you doing? Thank you for having me.
Good. Thank you for being here and welcome to Weekends with Marsha J and Jesse. I'm so excited. So before we get started, can you tell us just a little bit about yourself really quick?
Well, my name is Barry Hibbert. I'm from Jamaica. I came to America when I was about 9 years old. And I grew up here. I went to college. I had 2 degrees. I have a degree in computer engineering and I also have a degree in physical therapist. Afterwards, I started to work before I became a therapist, I started to work as an engineer. And then I got a redundancy. That's when I created my own product. From that point on, it was history.
History from there. That is awesome. So I have a couple questions for you. Can you tell us how important is Black wellness in the Black community? I know it's a topic right now, but can you tell us?
Absolutely. I mean, I remember there was an article from 2016. It says that that Black people being Black is bad for our health. And when I heard that statement, being Black is bad for our health, I had to get deeper to find out exactly what is meant by that. And I know it has a lot to do with, us as far as racism is concerned and everything that's around us that stress us out and, bring us down, low self-esteem, growing up in a home with single mom, single parent. So there's a lot of things that is against us in that sense. So Black wellness, I think a lot of us, we don't take care of ourselves, both mentally and physically. We don't take care of ourselves. We don't eat well. We don't live well. We don't exercise. We don't do anything. I mean, we know that the world is quote unquote is against us, but that's we could turn that around and start thinking positive, feeling positive, being confident of who we are and start finding it within ourselves to better ourselves and better each other around us. And, that's the impact that I realized throughout time. And that's why I have to make a difference,
Yeah, that is really, really awesome. I know you mentioned that a lot of, health isn't really taken seriously, partly also
Yeah,
because we don't have the resources that a lot of other communities have, or easy access. Can you
absolutely.
tell us some of the illnesses that are really prevalent in the Black community?
Oh my goodness. We talking about beside low self-esteem. Okay, let's go,
Yeah.
because we have to hit the mental part of it. But let's
Mm-hmm.
really go to like diabetes,
Right.
the sickle cell, high blood pressure. We talking about cancer.
Wow.
Cancer is so common in our community nowadays.
Right.
So we're looking at high blood pressure, diabetes, sickle cell. We're also looking at asthma. A lot of
Wow.
young
I
kids are
have
born with
asthma too.
asthma.
Yep.
Absolutely. Out of every 10 kids, Black kids, there's probably 6 of them or 5 of them have that
I have
experience asthma
asthma.
throughout their life.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Wow. I know personally I have asthma myself, mostly that associates with allergies, but
Yes,
I didn't know that. Wow.
absolutely.
Wow. So how can your drink herbal, what is it? How is it different than other, items on the market? How can it really help us with our health?
Well, this is the thing, I have, I'm from a Jamaican background,
Yeah.
and throughout times I realized we heard about people have things called roots
Mm-hmm.
products on the market.
Yeah.
And when I started watching and seeing my uncles and my father and their friends drinking this roots, I decided,
Mm-hmm.
okay, wanted to inquire more about what this roots is about. But it's all from where we're from, the earth
Right.
of in
Yeah.
the Caribbean, especially. You're looking at
Yeah.
in Africa, you're looking at the ginseng, you're looking at the demiana, you're looking at the
Mm-hmm.
cheney roots, the sarsaparilla, the gotu
Yeah.
kola. You're looking
Wow.
at all of these herbs that we take for granted and we're
Mm-hmm.
not using. So I'm saying to myself, how can I actually create a product that not only that could start from the roots that I know and
Mm-hmm.
make it palatable, good for people that people could enjoy, that you
Right.
won't look at it and taste it and it's bitter and it's
Right.
nasty. So
Mm-hmm.
I created a product called Stamina. It was Stamina Fix that I created first. And what Stamina Fix is basically, it's all of these herbs that's inside of it, the demiana, the sarsaparilla, the gotu kola. But
Yeah.
I make it in a form where it's refreshing. It tastes
Oh,
like soda. So
yeah.
it's basically tricking the mind. Wow, it really tastes good. It tastes like soda, but it's
Mm-hmm.
very, very good for you. Low in sugar, because we don't use
Mm-hmm.
sugar inside of it. We use herb. We use honey or
Mm-hmm.
molasses. We use those things inside of the product. So we create this product so people could actually drink it, like they could eat their bun and cheese with it. They could eat their beef
Right.
patty with it. They could drink.
Right.
They could have dinner with it and drink it at the same time. Like for example, this is one of it here.
That's
You know,
awesome.
the Stamina. So we
That looks
created
good.
this. Thanks. We created this product to make people enjoy it and like it. Not only that, it's from where we're from.
Mm-hmm.
It's from the Caribbean.
Yep.
Because I go to Jamaica, I go to these places called bog walking in
Yeah.
Jamaica, where we
Mm-hmm.
actually see these guys take and they grow wild. A lot of these herbs are grown wild, but people really take these things for granted, and that's why we're having so much illness in our community because
Yeah.
we're not going back to where our ancestors
Roots from.
lived on.
Yep.
You
Yep.
know, so since we're not going there, I'm going to bring forth a lot of these things to us so we can
Mm-hmm.
start recognizing it. I want to educate us on these herbs.
Yeah.
What is cheney roots? What is gotu kola? What is
Right.
sarsaparilla? What
Right.
is soursop,
Yep.
and
Yep.
bitters. So
Mm-hmm.
we have all of these products that we have to really, and I'm excited about it because there is so much I'm going to do for my community. There's so much I want to do, and it's not just about the finance of it. It's
Right.
about the health and wellness of our community.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, that is so, so key. And I love how you mentioned bitters because my background, my parents actually come from Guyana. So I know bitters and roots and having to take,
Yes.
just follow this. And I don't want to take it, but they knew it was going to be healthy for me. So if
Absolutely.
you got
Like
soda.
this. Yes, this is a soursop bitters. It's pure
Yeah.
soursop bitters. These are it.
Mm.
Absolutely. And we have the black seed bitters. These are the
Oh,
black seed bitters. So we have all
yeah.
of these things that we put together. So and many, many more to come.
Yes.
And that's beneficial for us and for us to really spread the word and to really start taking these things seriously, just like
Yeah.
the young lady was speaking earlier. She was speaking about the finance. Yes, we
Mm-hmm.
have to get those things together, but if we
Right.
don't live longer, we can't enjoy the finance that we bring forth.
That's true.
You know,
That is very true.
I
Yeah.
mean, health is more important than anything else in the world. Like the Bible said, herbs are the healing of our nation. And these are the herbs that we're bringing forth. And we have a healthy body, healthy mind, that we could become creative and think about, okay, let's invest in stocks. Let's invest in real estate. Let's do all these things.
Right.
So we have to have all around of us. This is well-being of Blacks. This is well-being of human beings.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I have a quick question here from a YouTube comment, and this listener asked, do you think the lack of esteem contributes to Blacks being so affected by these diseases?
Of self-esteem?
Of self-esteem, yep.
Absolutely. I think that, we were taught, because remember something, not to go deep into it. Remember, it started from our subconscious mind, where we were, between the age of from birth to 7 years old, these things were put in our subconscious mind of negativity, of what we are, what we see around us. So we grow up, 90% of the things that we have instilled in our mind is from external, that we have seen, that we've taught. Like I always tell someone, there's only one thing we fear. There was one thing a human being was fear at the beginning was a sudden noise. If you make a sudden noise, a baby would jump. If you make a sudden noise, a grown man would jump. The other things that you was taught all these other fear.
Right.
So we as Black people, we have a low self-esteem because people are telling us around us, you cannot do it. You're going to achieve to nothing, anything. And we have to reprogram the subconscious mind to reprogram that we are something, that we're stronger. We could become better. We are a better person. We are the first human being. So we have to instill that in our children, in our family, in our friends. And we have to let them know that they're special, that they could achieve. Look at me. I'm from Jamaica. I came here at a very young age. I became an engineer. I became a therapist. And now I'm an entrepreneur with my own company.
Wow.
I'm no special to anyone else, but I can do it. So they can do it as well. So we have to build that confidence within each other. And if we can heal our mind to love ourselves and to be able to understand how to grow and to build ourselves, we can heal everything else around us.
Yes.
People will react to us according to what we give off.
Right. That is very true. Yeah. Yeah. And to think of it, like if you're giving off, I don't want to be like a stereotypical, but if you're giving off like anger, or giving off like doubt, and giving off, people feed off of that. And then they just lump everyone together, be like, oh, you're good. Okay. And just push us aside. But we're not like that.
Absolutely. At my job, there was this young black girl. She's about 31, and she came to me and she was so scared. And she said to me, "Oh, Barry, I heard that the manager want to talk to me, and I'm so nervous." So I looked at her and I said to her, what are you nervous about? Right. You have a college degree. You made it here. You cannot make one human being make you nervous and stop you. So what are you worried about? What we think is what we become. What we think is what we become. So I say, don't think negative.
Right.
Don't think negative. And she started thinking positive. I said, don't worry about that. And then what happened? The manager just wanted to ask her a simple question.
Yeah.
That's all it was. It had nothing to do with her career, had nothing to do with her position. And she was stressing herself, increasing her blood pressure, increasing her chances of getting sick over nothing.
Right.
So,
That is true. That is powerful. Thank you, Mr. Hibbert. So I want to know, I could talk to you forever, and I hope to have you on many, many times here, but I want the people to know, how can we access Herbal Fuel? Where can I get it?
You can go to www.liquidblends with a Z, liquidblends, BLENZ.com, at www.liquidblends.com. We have different variety of products. We have many more things to come. I have a new product coming to the market by February. It's called Herbal Fuel. And that's going to have like 3 or 4 different flavors starting off with. I'm talking about cranberry, you're talking about lemon, you're talking about ginseng, so it's going to be it's a refreshing product for the summer of 2021, because we've been beat up in 2020. It's time for us to get ourselves back together financially, spiritually, health-wise, and get ourselves together. So www.liquidblends.com. And it's at many different grocery stores in New York. You can go online. I'm going to be on Amazon, where you're going to see the product, the Stamina Fix, the Herbal Fuel, the Pure Black Seed Bitters, and Pure Black Seed and Pure Soursop Bitters. And I'm here. And you can call us at 866-527-8511. That's 866-527-8511.
Wow, that is amazing. After this, I'm going to pick me up all the bottles right there. I want to give you, thank you, Mr. Hibbert, for being on our show today. And I thank you for being a guest. I hope that you come on to our program, and I hope this is not the last that we hear from you.
I would love to. And I really am proud of what you guys are doing, and keep doing what you're doing. And I'm looking forward to, hearing from you and seeing you guys in the future. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Weekends on UME Radio. Get the UME Radio app.
Are you ready for the weekend?
Oh, yes, girl. Get your cup of tea and mic check, 1, 2. I am so ready
To inspire, motivate, and educate. Weekends on UME Radio. The sun is up, and so are we.
News, interviews, hot topics. Connect with us. Let us know what's on your mind. Follow, comment, subscribe.
We're everywhere. UME Radio app, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, iTunes, TuneIn, and all other digital platforms. Email us info@umeradio.com. On WhatsApp, 201-503-6731. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram and Facebook, all at UME Radio. Follow me, Jesse, on Instagram at ink.jess. That's ink.jess. And on Facebook at Jesselyn Abel. That's JESSELYNE Abel. ABEL.
And follow me, Marsha J, on all social media platforms at official Marsha J. Or you can just check out marshajnow.com.
Weekends on UME Radio with Marsha J and Jesse.
Amplifying the voice of positive influencers.
UME Radio. Positive entertainment 24/7. Subscribe on YouTube and click the notification bell.